counsel. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is a case about a woman. A woman who is scorned, unstable, attention-craving, feels as if she deserves the pity of you, of myself, and of the organization that tried so hard to involve her and commit her to her new job. If you go through the testimony that you have just heard throughout this trial, Paul Winslet, as her supervisor, did what he was supposed to do. He took her out to lunch. He explained to her the characteristics of the industry, and he let her know the field she'd be working in. It's the music industry. It's flashy, there's attractive people, and there's temptation. And it's his duty to let her know that she'd be dealing with something like this. At the dinner at Lucatelli's, the purpose of this was to congratulate Miss Holland on her success. How could she be working in a hostile environment if she had so much success booking U2, the Rolling Stones? Sexual harassment is characterized by a hostile work environment that does not allow you to efficiently apply your job and your tasks. It seems, by the testimony given to us by the plaintiffs as well as the defense, she did her job sufficiently. When he took her to LA at a business function, it's not an uncommon thing. You think about any industry. You go on business trips. Marketing executives go on business trips. It happens every day. It doesn't mean she's being sexually harassed. It is not to say that her boss has a crush on her. And it is not to give her the attention that her heart so urgently desires. It is to get the job done. It is for her to meet her superiors and for her to show the professionalism Mr. Winslet so desperately wanted her to exhibit to his higher-ups. She did not do this. She flirted with Mick Jagger the whole night until 3 a.m. That deserves reprimanding. To conduct yourself in a flirtatious and seductive way in a work environment is unprofessional. To reprimand a worker as a superior for acting in that fashion is not sexual harassment. That's his job. This is an example of a woman who was embarrassed, humiliated, and upset that she didn't get what she wanted here. She was not able to win his attention and seduce him the way she has men in the past, and she was not able to take control of the situation. As soon as this happened, and as soon as Mr. Winslet showed her he was fed up and done with her ordeals, apparently he fired her. She didn't talk to anyone for 2 weeks at Rock Around the Clock. Does that display the actions of someone who really cares about their job? No, it doesn't. For sexual harassment to be claimed, there needs to be 3 specific characteristics, one of which, the acts are unwelcome. Why would you send a birthday card sexually explicitly to your supervisor if the acts they had so brutally portrayed on you were unwanted? Why wouldn't you avoid them? Why wouldn't you report it to someone? Why wouldn't you talk to the board of directors that you had been told to talk to had this kind of case ever come up? She didn't because it didn't happen. She didn't because she knew if she brought it up to somebody, they'd see the flaws. They'd see the birthday card. They'd see the flirting. They'd see the mutual embrace that you've heard 2 accounts during his testimony at Lucatelli's. That would scar Ms. Holland's image of abuse and as if she had been taken advantage of by a man who wouldn't give in to her seduction and sexual advances and need for attention. Sexual harassment also needs to be pervasive. To claim there was allegedly a rape or an attempt of a rape is inappropriate and wrong in this example. Mr. Winslet was on transient, as you heard testimony for. The side effects are immense, and they are interrupting when it comes to daily life. For him to not knock on Ms. Holland's door in order to ask her for assistance in this type of situation, who knows what could have happened to him? He passed out. She sat on the couch and watched him. If she was so distraught, how come she didn't go get help there? How come she reached out to no one until her actions were reprimanded? Then it was someone else's fault, ladies and gentlemen. The judge will give you instructions on what to decide your case upon. You must believe, beyond a preponderance of the evidence, that these actions alleged on my client, Paul Winslet, were unwelcome. You must believe they were invasive and severe. And you must also believe she was given a situation of a hostile work environment in which she couldn't perform the duties expected of her because she was too distracted. Think about that birthday card. Think about her sitting on that couch watching this alleged monster sleep. Think about the concert booking that she so effortlessly applied to her new position. 51% of you must believe Mr. Holland, Mr. Winslet, destructed her in a way that all of these could not be applied. 51% of you. You must be convinced by more than half that these alleged occurrences were his fault, his doing, and the result of his behavior. This case does not allow you to do that. There is not proper evidence, there is not proper testimony, and there is not enough observations, there is not enough facts, and there is not enough evidence for you to say that my client is responsible for the damages that Ms. Holland is apparently suffering now. She's embarrassed. She ruined this chance for herself. That's hard to handle. I want to thank you for your time. I know you have busy lives. Have a good day.